is live. Let me retweet. Yeah, there we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Adventure on So Many Levels. We're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons.
Woohoo!
Yeah!
Yay!
I am Christiana Ellis. I am the Dungeon Master, and tonight we have all of our players. Woohoo!
Yay!
That list of players includes Chooch Schubert as Autarky,
Hello, hello.
Starla Hutchton as Nira,
Greetings and salutations.
Jenny Meltzer as Cadence of the Water,
Hello!
James Meltzer as Ket of the Sands,
Everyone's here, so I have no one's greeting to rip off. So I'll just say, not today.
Alaric Copperbeard, played by Mark Kilfoyle,
I got a terrible feeling about this.
and Viv Schubert playing Amethyst.
Hey y'all.
So, last week, we had a little bit of a side adventure where some of our party got to get dimensionally transplanted in a dream, to a place called Undermountain, but that was sort of a spur-of-the-minute thing. The last in-canon adventure, we'll say, was 2 weeks back, when the party kind of reunited after some of the scouting mission and after Nira had been portaled away. But you are all back together, gathering, discussing your strategy to take on Shi-Kusatta, the demon lord of rot and decay, in order to stop it from trying to kill the tree Emerald Arboris, and hopefully saving the universe. So, that's pretty much where we left things. You guys were about to have a long rest, and then embark. So I think what we will actually do is begin in media res, as they say, where you guys are already on your way to the region that you know to be where this demon lord has been felt. Perhaps Cadence, would you have used your primal awareness?
Yep.
So you did so. There were, the little dragon was not especially nearby you when you did it. The demon lord was in the general vicinity. You have felt it before. No other fiends or undead or any of the other, types that were near you.
Okay.
So you're on your way. Was there any business that you all would have made a point to do before setting out? We can kind of flash back to that briefly, if so.
I wanted to make sure that Archie did his thing on Ket, because we sensed that there was something weird about Ket too, but he wasn't acting strange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you could have done your cleansing touch thing.
Definitely would have done that thing.
I think there might have been an element of, was Ket acting weird because it was me playing him? Maybe.
Was Ket acting weird, or was that just Ket?
In any event, you can do that if you like. You can have done that.
Yes.
So the other, there's a couple of the logistical questions just in terms of gear. One was anybody planning to attune to the red dragon mask?
I was planning to.
Okay. So as you set out and make your way, Archie, his normal visage obscured by a mask that makes him look vaguely like a dragonborn, but with, spiky red scales and yellow eyes and quite a fearsome visage, but also granting him many magical boons.
Damn, Archie, you've never looked better.
Thank you.
I can't talk.
So the other logistical question is, as is frequently the case with you guys, you kind of talked around a lot of options for the Iron Flask, but I don't know if you definitively resolved. Was Nira going to hold it or no?
Nira would really like to hold the bottle.
Yeah, I think it was Nira, yeah.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
It was
Okay.
either Nira or Amethyst, but
Yeah.
I guess Nira.
Because, these sorts of last resort plans, you don't want to have it be a case where it's like, okay, well, who has it when it really matters? These things.
Oh my God, Mira's unconscious. Where's the bottle?
Yeah.
Oh my God, she drank it.
Okay.
Does everybody have what they need from the bag of holding? Diamonds for spells or anything like that need to be gotten?
Yeah, I'll
Give me
need
a-
at least one diamond in my pocket. I don't remember how many we had, but
I think for Revivify,
Yeah, I've got
I think
one.
there 300 gold worth of diamond is what's needed
Yeah.
for Revivify, I think.
Yeah,
Correct.
I think I had one and you had one.
I'm trying to remember if I used one for something though.
I don't think so because nobody's been dead.
No, yeah, I mean, you've kind of had them just in case for a while, and it hasn't come up.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys are making your way through these dark tunnels, as you feel the let's see, hang on, let me close a tab here. Okay, so as you make your way through these tunnels, as the feeling around you gradually transitions. One last note. Thank you to Smarter Master in the chat. Although we don't. Just a brief note to anyone watching is that at the end of this, we'll allow everyone in the chat to ask the characters questions, which they'll answer in character. So you can be thinking about what questions you might want to ask as we progress. But anyway, as you make your way through the tunnels, as the holy, sanctified, welcome, warm feeling you have in the city fades, and as it is replaced by its opposite, a dark sense of foreboding, as the little bits of tunnel and roots are gone, and you increasingly find piles of sludge, foul odors, and darkness. What are each of you thinking about?
I'm thinking, like, wow, this smells worse than Alaric did last night. I keep thinking it is Alaric, and I like lean over and I'm like,
How about you, Alaric? What are you thinking about on your
I keep
way?
thinking this smells worse than I did last night. But then realized I have spells to take care of that now. And kind of curious about Caden's attention. Figured her eyes were more paying attention to Ket, but she keeps leaning over and sniffing me, and I think that's some sort of cat thing.
How about Ket?
Kat is thinking about if Caden smells how bad the Alaric smells. Kat is kind of just like, he's being his usual goofy self, but at the same time there's an underlying sense of, like, he senses the gravity of what they're about to undertake, and he's really thinking about the tree and his family and how he just really wants to fix this.
Yeah. Okay. How about Amethyst?
Amethyst is just going over spells in her head and trying to figure out how everybody can get out of this alive. She's not really thinking about any big picture or small picture stuff. It's literally just the spell Rolodex.
Okay. Autarky?
Archie was just thinking how he could modify his holy symbol, because it was like this vengeance kind of sword thing, and now it's like doesn't really seem to fit. So trying to think on how he can modify it to be more appropriate to his new vows.
Do you meditate on that for a while?
Mm-hmm.
If you like, you could have done this, over the night in the long rest, and perhaps made your modification if the mansion had its forge. Certainly completely up to you, but I might suggest a big tree.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like it.
Yeah. All right. So, Nira.
Kind of like Amethyst, just thinking through spells and all of the things that I'm preparing, and also kind of giving Ket and Cadence looks, because they haven't acted the same since the stuff happened.
Yeah. Okay. So, as you are making your way in this direction, as things become more and more oppressive and just fouled, there's just like a glistening, mucus all over the place in many places, and it's just unpleasant to walk through. But what is your marching order? Many of these tunnels are narrow enough that you could be perhaps 2 abreast, but not more than that. So what's your, what order are you guys kind of in?
I'll either be up front or in the back.
We had it planned out that you guys were going to be up front and then the ladies were in the back, because we were going to be doing distance stuff.
Yeah, so Nira and Amethyst in the back, and then you guys.
I'm in the middle.
Yeah, I'd be up front.
I'll be between Alaric and Cadence.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, well, so let's say if you guys were, in 2 rows, you'd have Archie and Alaric first, Cadence and Ket next, and then Nira and Amethyst?
Yep.
Okay. I ask that because I'm about to take us to a map. And look at that! Look, like magic, you're already in the positions that you just described.
Whoa!
Holy cow.
It's like I'm there.
Too real, man. Too real.
What's that smell?
It's Alaric.
Alaric.
Oh, yeah. Last night.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're making your way into these tunnels. Whoops. And as you reach an intersection, you realize that you could go, we'll use, for sake of argument, north and south as up and down on this map. You realize that your current tunnel diverges. You could go either way. The twisting, turning tunnels, even though you have dark vision, they don't run long enough, so you might just see to where it turns again, but you don't really see much further than that. But as you approach this intersection, Archie, go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Save.
Set the tone, Archie. Set the tone.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Dex. 18.
18 is a failure. Oof. And you are going to take 61 points of acid damage as a spray of acid shoots out through the tunnel at you. And let me just go ahead and reveal a little bit more of where you see it coming from. Where did my token go? Yeah, so there's it came from this southern direction. Why is it invisible?
I guess we go north.
For some reason, there we go. I don't know why it wasn't showing up, but you see just a sort of curve of a flicker of a like pseudopod-like tentacle disappear around this southern corner immediately after that spray. And we're going to go ahead and roll initiative.
All right. 10.
Shit.
Let's go ahead and change up our ambiance a bit. In the chat, do please let me know if the ambiance or the music here gets too loud. All right. So, everyone got their initiative? Ket.
10.
10. Cadence.
19.
19. Nira.
15.
Otterkey.
10. I'm sure he has better decks, so more like
Amethyst.
8.
8. Alaric.
19.
19. Okay. So, Alaric and Cadence have share the first turn. So that spray has just happened, and Archie is like coated with this slime, and you see, Archie, although you are wearing this very tough, resistant leather armor that has proven itself, resilient to acid damage in the past, and your sword is a magical sword and very resilient as well, but just little bits of other things that you have on you, just little things like belts and straps and stuff, immediately begin to like sizzle and corrode. Yeah. So, Cadence, Alaric, what's the plan?
smoke it.
I will actually reach forward and heal Archie.
Mm-hmm.
I will do a level 3 cure wounds.
Okay.
Oh, nice. We get 18 points back.
All right. So, and Alaric?
So, what exactly do I see? Just a vague wave?
So, a spray of acid hit Archie from the south. As you turned to look in that direction, you saw like a pseudopod disappear around the corner. So, you were sprayed from hiding, and then it moved away.
All right. And these are still narrow tunnels, eh?
Yeah. Yeah. So remember your current movement speed, because that's relevant here in the astral plane.
Mm-hmm.
So each square is 5 feet.
Okay. And it's 3 times your int score. That's your current.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. I think I can easily get down to float on down to where there's sort of a bend, sort of midway down. My current movement is 48, so.
Okay. So that's 20.
Yep.
30.
And just to the left there, where that bend is, can I find some cover?
So that's 40 right there. So you could, what you see as you get closer there, I'll reveal a bit more of the map, is that one area kind of goes off into a little dead end right there, and the other way curves around to a bigger room to the west. So if you wanted, you could kind of get to, like right here.
Is there any kind of cover there, though? Looks like rocks on the ground.
Yes. Yeah, there's some, like, debris.
Okay.
Because you get the feeling that all of these tunnels are basically places where roots used to be before they were eaten away.
All right. I'm
so
going
in some
to,
places it's crumbled a little bit.
Okay. I'm going to use my my bonus action to hide.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
25.
Okay. Hang on. I'm trying something here just because I want to... okay, yeah, see, that's part of what was going on is that... let me turn the... No, that's good. Never mind, I'll leave it like that. I was just... It's got some dynamic lighting effects on that was confusing me in terms of why it looked so dark down there. Okay, yeah, so... yeah, you have moved to there, and you hid, and your stealth check was
25.
25. All right.
And I'm going to... Why don't I ready the dragon tooth dagger to throw?
Okay. All right, and of course, if you see an enemy, it would trigger it, right? Okay. So that's Alaric and Cadence. Nira.
Well, crap, Alaric ran off before I could buff anybody. Let's see.
Ignore that spirit token there.
That kind of messed up what I was gonna do.
Happens sometimes.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Standard start to any of our plans.
Maybe I'll just punish him.
Another standard part.
Because I was gonna cast Holy Aura. But now...
Alaric made his bed.
Okay. I am going to cast my 8th level spell of Holy Aura.
Okay. All of you see just a halo of golden radiant light spilling out from all around Nira and spreading out to create this sort of just glow in the air, filling the tunnel around you. All right, are you moving or anything?
No, I'm going to stay at the back.
All right. Okay. That is your turn. It is Shi-Kusatta's turn. All right. So, let's see. I think what just happens is that all of you, in your head, suddenly feel your consciousness penetrated by this disgusting, burbling, slopping slime sound that you can nonetheless understand in your mind means come and decay.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I'm really busy right now.
All right. And that's all that happens at that turn right now. Otterkey and Ket are both on the same initiative, so you can...
No way. We must delay this day. Okay?
Okay, man. You've
I'm
changed,
gonna do...
man. You've
Like,
changed.
Alaric, we changed our mind. We're just gonna head on back.
Go back to the mansion.
Catch up with us. Yeah.
Serpentine. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast protection from energy on myself.
Mm-hmm.
That will protect me from acid damage.
Good thinking.
The resistance to acid damage.
Mm-hmm.
For an hour.
All right. Okay. Are you going to move or?
And I'm definitely going to move.
Mm-hmm.
I will move up as far as I can to Alaric.
Okay. So
30
because you
feet of
used
movement.
the protection from energy is an action, yes?
Yes.
So you can move up to here.
Okay. And I think that's it. I don't think I have any
All right.
bonuses.
Your
that would be
your
helpful.
current speed is 30 feet, correct?
Yeah, correct.
All right. Okay. Kat, how about you?
If I hold my action, I can still use a bonus action, correct?
Yeah.
If you're holding an action, can you still use a bonus action? Is that the question?
Yes.
I think by standard, no, but I would maybe allow it depending on what you're talking about.
I wanted to move up between Archie and Alaric.
Okay. What's your speed?
My speed is 30, but I can double that on my first move because of my cat.
But remember, the astral plane movement is 3 times your intelligence score.
Oh, right. Well, then my...
But you've got that intellect circlet,
you're
right?
stuck,
So you're...
man.
Yeah, it's like 60 feet almost.
Yeah, so I think you could get all the way up to Alaric and a little farther if you wanted.
Yeah, right behind Alaric.
Okay.
And then I want to hold the action. I just want to hold Shatter till something comes into view, and I want to use my bonus action to inspire Alaric.
I'll allow that.
Yeah, I just want to whisper in his ear, Alaric, I know this is no time for jokes, but just go with me on this one, man. Why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Seriously, no. I don't know why.
Because he was outstanding in his field.
That's I mean, that's kind of funny.
All right, go ahead and take an inspiration die. What is it? Is it a D8?
It is a D12.
D12.
Yes. You can use
High
that
level
on,
bards.
You can use that on anything.
All right. Yeah, because you're
You
the
can even,
special bard.
combat. You could even roll it before an attack hits. You can even roll it to buff your AC by that much if you want.
Wow.
Yep.
Beauty.
All right. So that is Ket's turn. Still holding Shatter. Alaric is still holding the dagger. Amethyst. Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, so I was just contemplating a dangerous change in tactics.
Uh-oh.
How
let's
far?
gamble.
I know. Is it too early to gamble, Nara?
No.
I'm asking Nara.
What do you mean gamble?
So what am I able to see Shi-Kusatta?
No, because it
Can't see
basically
anything yet.
it attacked out of the darkness and then disappeared around the corner.
All right, I'll hold that thought then. That's not nearly as fun though. I really want to see it. Like now. No, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will. What's your Archie's health? Is it 88?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to hold an action until I see something to hit. I'm gonna hold. Let me do. Oh, that's 2. That's not far enough. That's not far enough. I was expecting to see it before my turn. I'm not prepared. I'm sorry.
Almost like this very smart
you can
demon
wait.
decided to use its speed to its advantage in tight, narrow tunnels.
So smart. So smart. I will cast something. Let me just do a cantrip then. Let me do for produce flame.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'll hold that
you're just holding it. You
I'm holding
produce
an
the
attack.
flame and you can throw it when you want to. All right. Are you moving at all?
I'm gonna stay where I'm at for now.
Okay. All right. We are back up at the top of the initiative. Alaric. It did not reappear in your field of vision.
Do I see another spot of cover somewhere ahead?
Well, it depends. I mean, it's cover from what? Like more debris that you could hide behind?
Basically,
It's like
yeah.
you could dash across this hall, and like hide around that corner, for example. But you don't see anything obvious in what you can see from where you are in the other direction.
And I don't see anything at the end of that.
No, that
Dead
looks
end,
like a
right?
dead end. You can
All
see
right.
with your dark vision that far.
I'll move carefully through then, just to see if I can see anything when I cross that hall.
Okay. So you're going
Just
like,
across, into the dead end, so I can
Okay.
basically peeking along the
Yes.
hallway before I go down.
I'll reveal a bit more of that room, and I'll say that you do see. You see it. You know what? I need to, because of the dynamic lighting I think I've got on, and I didn't tell it to cast light. That's why it's showing up as invisible.
It doesn't have a light source.
No. Let's see if this fixes it. There we go.
How deep is the trap?
Yeah. So it's actually more like right here, but you do see it as you cross. You get just a glimpse of an edge of it, and it's basically you've seen oozes before, and it's sort of that, and yet it has eyes in it, glowing eyes, and it's constantly in motion, and it's just enormous pseudopods reaching out and then falling back in, and eyes blinking with malice. And yeah, so you catch a glimpse of it as you duck across that hall.
Do I know much about oozes and the effect certain weapons have on them?
I'm sorry, I was checking. Do you have anything that works against oozes?
Do I know anything in particular about oozes and what weapons don't work? Because there are special features.
Yeah. I think that I'll say, from what you guys studied in Archie's book, that it doesn't seem to have the feature that some oozes do of splitting at certain types of damage. But other than that, you don't know.
All right. Well, I can see the edge of it. 10, 20, 30, 40. I can see the edge of it. And it's all I see in the area?
Yes.
All right. Well, I reach weirdly through my illusory clothing under the shirt, where I have this necklace I've worn for a long time. It's only got one bead left, but I yank it out, and I'll throw the, what do we call this thing?
Was this the necklace of fireballs?
It is. I have one bead left.
Okay. Does it have any stats in there for like how far you can throw it or anything like that?
Well, it just basically says it casts fireball, I think.
Okay.
Throw it up to 60 feet away, so that should be within range, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
Perfect.
All right. So, it makes a saving throw? Dexterity saving throw?
Yep.
All right. It gets a 12.
Fails.
All right.
I get a lot of dice to roll here. Let me see. Hold on to this little guy for a while. Let's see. It's only third level because there's only one bead left. So that's only 8d6. All right. Let's see if this makes a bang. So, yeah. Reach into the clothes, grab this tiny little thing. Makes a big boom. Thankfully, none of us are in the room at the time. That was kind of what I was hoping. Nobody would else.
Well, yeah, you guys, in these narrow tunnels, you still sort of feel the shockwave. All right, yeah. Sorry, we got some stuff going on in the chat, but thankfully the mods are on it. So, okay. So did you get your damage roll for the fireball?
25 fire.
25. I could have had something to keep track of this for. Okay, 25. It takes 25 fire damage. You hear a disgusting, like, hissing and slurping sound as you see the fire, scald it and burn away a small part of its slime.
In the light, the flash that happens, do I notice anything else in the room?
Yeah, let's see. You can see a little bit more about the size and shape of this particular room. So you can see that this particular room is a larger area that has entries to the west, south, and north.
All right. I will take my bonus action to hide.
Okay, go ahead and make your stealth roll.
16. Sorry, 19.
Okay. All right. Let's see. It takes a legendary action. Well, actually, hang on. You hid around the corner, so you do have total cover. Okay, yeah, never mind. It doesn't take that legendary action right now. But Cadence, it's your turn.
So I know how far away from Allard are we?
Well,
Pretty
you're, yeah, I mean, you're, from where he is now, you're about 60 feet, I think.
Okay. I will move forward
Yeah.
to get.
Okay. So what's your movement speed?
It's the same as normal. It's like 30.
Okay.
Like
10,
32.
20. Okay, so with your regular movement, you can get there.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold my action,
Okay.
and I'm gonna. Can you hold a bonus action or just an action?
Well, again, this is what Kat asked. I think I would say typically no, but depending on what it is, I might let you do it. What bonus action are you thinking?
I wanted to cast Hunter's Mark on it if I see it.
Oh, I don't think you can do that and attack.
No, I mean that's all I want to do. When I see it,
Yeah. You
Hunter's
can
Mark on
hold
it.
to cast Hunter's Mark if you see it, but if you don't see it, if it's not triggered, you lose the spell slot.
All right, well then instead I'll just hold an arrow
Okay.
shot, and if I see it, I'll fire out at it.
Got it. Okay. That makes it Nira's turn.
I'm just gonna kind of cast a look of annoyance at Amethyst. They all ran off. Of course.
What a strange spell that is.
And I'm going to move up. Let's see, I have 42 feet. Let's see, how far can I get?
That would be 20. You want to, and then
I'll go up by
that would be,
cadence.
yeah. So that's 30 feet right there.
Okay. And let's see. I can only do that on one person. So I am going to and I have to be able to touch them. So I am going to reach out and touch Cadence with protection from good and evil.
Okay. All right. So you touch Cadence.
Yep.
A glow of radiant energy surrounds your hands as you touch her shoulder and sort of seems to seep into her. All right. That your turn?
Yep.
Great. All right. It's Shi-Kusatta's turn. It comes roaring in this direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Gets there, sees several of you.
Did you
And-
take our help actions first?
Yes. Yeah, so Hunter, the arrow.
Yep.
All right.
That is 33 to hit.
33 will hit, yeah.
That is 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And he has to make a con save for shatter.
Okay. Con save for shatter. That's going to be a 24.
Oh, he saves, so he takes half of 13, so 6 points of damage.
Alright. Okay, so that's thunder damage, right? Or no, shatter is thunder damage?
Shatter, let me just double check real quick. It is. Yep, thunder damage.
Okay, yep. Alright. I think that was all the held actions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I
so,
think I'm out of line of sight for mine.
So it's going to make 3 acid lash attacks, 2 against Alaric and 1 against Ket.
So the hiding didn't help?
It came around the corner, and no, it didn't help.
Okay.
So, like, once you no longer had direct full cover, it seemed to know exactly where you were. So first, 2 against Alaric. So first one is 25 to hit.
Remember, you got that inspiration.
I do, but it wouldn't matter in this case.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, actually,
It's a D12, so it could bump you by
it is a
12.
D12.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Why not? We'll use it.
What else you
So I
got?
it's roll and add to my AC. That's a weird one.
Yep.
Yeah.
That adds 5 more to my AC, so it brings it to 21, and I react with shield.
Okay.
Makes it to 26.
Very good. It does attack a second time as its first pseudopod is deflected by your shield.
See, I'm outstanding in my
Oh,
field.
Yep. The second one also is deflected by your shield.
Nice.
Ket, the third lash does go for you. It does reach the 10 feet to you.
Okay. Yep.
Also, just a note to both Ket and Alaric, as soon as this thing moved this close to you, the smell of it is just unbearable. There's no mechanical effect until your turn, but yeah, it's bad.
Okay.
Okay, so that's gonna be 31 to hit.
Oh yeah.
And you're gonna take.
What does Holy Aura do?
Yeah, just a second. Let me.
Disadvantage on attack rolls.
For the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure it'll still hit me.
Yeah, so. No, it still hits you. It,
And those aren't
21 acid damage.
Oh, that's not too bad.
and those aren't spell attacks; they're melee attacks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's literally just whipping its big pseudopods at you.
Right on.
Well, you should remind yourselves of what Otterkey's auras are, because they are.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to remember. And so,
And
one
what's
that
your range of your aura is still 10
Yeah.
feet, right? Yeah.
So yeah, right. So saving throws +4, and the one new one that I got with this new oath that I didn't know about is Aura of Warding.
Okay.
Friendly creatures within 10 feet have resistance to damage from spells.
Okay.
Cool. But
Wow.
this wasn't a spell in this case.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so that is actually it moves 10 feet back this way. Just like that.
Opportunity attack?
It's still technically, well, let's see. I guess it moves out of your melee range. You're still within its melee range. But moving out of your melee range is what would trigger the opportunity attack. So yes,
No, never mind. I used my reaction for shield.
you did. That's right. Thanks. Okay, so that is its turn. Otterkey, your turn.
So Otterkey is going to move on up into its whatever it has.
20. Yeah, so you can get basically right up to it.
Yeah, so I want to get it up. And melee range of it.
And you too, as soon as you as soon as you're in its immediate physical presence, it's just overpowering. Yeah. So, but you have to start your turn close to it to trigger the effect, so.
And I am going to feel within myself channel divinity, this new divinity, and invoke nature's wrath.
Ooh.
So it's an action. Cause spectral vines to spring up and reach for a creature within 10 feet that you can see.
Okay.
Succeeds on strength or dex, its choice, DC 17, or be restrained.
You see these spectral vines emerge, and just like it just oozes around them. It cannot be restrained.
Good to know.
It is not solid.
So that was an action, and I don't believe I have any useful bonus actions. Do I? I do not.
All right.
Nope.
It's going to use a legendary action following that, and it reaches out a pseudopod at you, Archie. And it's a 27 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. You're going to take more acid damage. Let's see. 21. No, excuse me. This is not acid. This is poison damage.
Poison. Okay.
As one of the pseudopods, it like holds out like a blister that bursts all over you. And you find yourself coated with this slime. And you are currently poisoned. And Alaric, the smell is even worse. And you realize that just being this close to it, and now being this close to this stuff that's all over Archie, you are also poisoned.
I'm immune to poison, remember?
That's right, you are, so never mind.
Oh, I recall
so,
a story
wait.
of dwarven mines where they use acid to clear out the tunnels.
Yeah. I was trying to think, like, because I think we were saying you were immune to poison damage, but is that the same as immune to poisoned condition? But I think in this case, I would say that it is. But yeah, you still smell it. It's still pretty bad. And it's all over Archie now.
Clears out the pipes.
Yeah.
I still take 21 points of damage.
Yeah, because that was poison damage, not acid damage. Yeah. All right. That was after Otterkey's turn. So, Ket, you're up.
Ket
Oh, I use my reaction for my Hellish Rebuke,
Oh, yeah. Good.
which would be fire damage.
Yeah.
17 points of fire damage.
Does it make a saving
And-
throw?
Oh shoot. Hellish Rebuke. It should be right on the top. Attack / save dex.
I think you
17.
Hellish Rebuke. I think is a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Dex 17. Yeah.
Yeah. It gets a 23.
Okay,
So it might still
it's
take
half
half of
as
that.
much. Right.
Okay.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Doesn't it get disadvantage on saving throws because of Archie's aura?
No.
Okay.
The aura
No.
was you guys get
Right,
advantage on your saving throws against its spells.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
So how much
So it'd
was
be
it?
8 points of fire damage.
All right.
And one new wrinkle is with the Red Dragon Mask. Whenever I deal fire damage, the thing actually catches on fire
Oh.
and is burning, has the burning condition.
Ooh, nice.
So at the start of each round, it takes 1d6 fire damage.
I like that, but I'm going to rule that this thing is wet slime. So
yeah.
that's going to automatically wear off after one turn.
I don't know.
It won't have to use its action. But it will last at least the once, though.
Right on.
Okay. So it is burning a little bit like an oil slick right now. Okay.
Yay, reaction.
So, Kat, your turn.
All right. I will. I'm gonna back up to where Cadence is,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna be like, "Hey, baby, watch this," and I'm gonna pull out my harp and cast Firestorm on the creature.
Whoa. Okay.
I mean, I can cast up to 10 foot, things, but it's just one creature, so I'll just cast the one.
Okay.
And so it's got to make a dex save.
All right. 10.
All
that's
right,
gonna be
so
a
it
failure.
takes full damage.
All right.
All right, so it takes. I'm gonna use a dice roller here.
Firestorm doesn't like last or anything. It's just instantaneous, right?
Yeah, you got it. Takes 50 points of fire damage.
Woo. Yeah, it does not like that. As just torrents of fire materialize out of the air, and it's just you see it sort of shriek and steam and smell, and it recoils from the fire.
And then I'll look at Cadence and sort of waggle my eyebrows and say, hey, why do melons have weddings?
What? Melons?
Because they can't elope.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Now you have a D12 inspiration.
This can't make us sick because his jokes already did.
All right. Yeah, and I think actually in reaction, it's going to use another legendary action to cast Acid Splash at Cadence and Cat.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So let's see that. Yeah. So you both need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Does it have something because of Archie's thing?
You're out of range of
Far
Archie.
away,
Okay,
yeah.
I thought we were near him. Okay, so we
Well,
can
you
make that.
moved. No, he moved towards it, and you're far away.
Is it Dex?
Yeah, dexterity saving throw.
That is a 28.
Okay,
20.
that succeeds.
I got a 24.
Okay, those both succeed, and for this particular spell, you take no damage when you succeed.
All right.
So it hurls a bubble of acid at you, but you are able to evade it. Okay, Amethyst, your turn.
So, Amethyst is going to cast well, let me check the range on that because I need to pull up, I'm sure. I'm going to cast protection from poison on Archie. And that's touch. I don't think I can get to him. How far?
No, you're out of your range. If you wanted to move to where they are, let's see, 20 feet. So what's your total range? Is it like 30?
It's times 3.
Yeah.
It is 30, 42.
Okay, so you can get like to about like here.
Okay. All right, let me do that, and well, shoot, and I'll cast shoot. Is anybody else in reach of Cat? Actually, let me stop next to Cat, and I'll cast Freedom of Movement. Just as like a...
I think Ket actually has a ring that gives him the effect of that already.
You have that?
Am I wrong?
I have ring of free action. So
Okay.
difficult terrain doesn't cost me extra movement. That's my only. That's
Okay.
in terms of movement. That's what it does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this would, let's see. Unaffected by difficult terrain and spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained.
No, yeah, that's what my ring does.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yep.
So
Thanks.
you've already got that.
Yep, I already got that.
So then I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to. So since I can see the blob, I'm gonna cast Sunburst on it.
Okay.
Nice.
Con save of 17.
It gets a 24 for its.
Of course it does. Of course it does. On a successful, it takes half as much damage and isn't blinded. It says undead and oozes have disadvantage on this saving throw, though. Does that?
Well, it is an ooze, so that would be disadvantage.
Yay.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it
But
turns out that
still.
24 was the low one.
Oh, well,
Bastard.
of course it is. Okay, so it still takes half as much damage, though. So That was 12d6.
Not bad.
You hear Alara from around the corner and kind of grimace in pain and back away from it.
So that's... Sorry, slow mather. So that's 16 points of damage. It's 33, but it's cut in half, so it's 16.
Okay. And that is what? Fire damage? Radiant damage?
It is radiant damage.
Okay. Okay. That is Amethyst's turn. We're back at the top of the initiative. Alaric. I guess we've established if we're saying you're immune to the poisoned condition, then you just are surrounded by a very unpleasant smell. You understand that were you not magically buffered, but the way you are, you would be literally physically ill from being this close to it.
I'll curl my beard. Use a bonus action to summon the axe.
Okay.
I'll move out where I'm in a straight line with it and hurl the axe. Okay, in my mind, it is a little bit like Thor.
How far?
How just in a straight line.
No, how far away from it are you?
20. Well, right at the wall there. It's good.
Okay.
I'm going to move closer, but I want to throw it first.
Okay.
Let's see. Can't do anything more to do that, so that makes it a 26 to hit.
Okay, that hits, yeah.
With a friend nearby, that means it's sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice looking roll. Holy crap. 35 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Wow.
And the axe reappears in my hand, and I throw it again. This time without the fancy sneak attack.
All right.
I saw this one coming. Oh, really saw this one coming. That's only a 13 to hit.
That'll miss.
And I will move in closer.
Its slimy flesh oozes away from that throw.
No, I'll stay where I am at, actually.
Okay.
I can, no, actually, I'll go right up to it. Why not?
Okay.
Slimy bugger. Swing again. Oh, and I miss again with a 13.
Yeah. All right.
Probably shouldn't have moved up. Oh, well, that's all right. Now it's got 2 targets here, so we'll leave the rest of them alone. I guess that's it from me.
Okay. Cadence.
I'm going to fire off both my shots at it.
All right.
Now the first one is a 23 to hit.
All right, that hits.
That is 16 points of damage.
Okay.
The second one is a 19.
19 hits.
And that is 12 points of damage. And then I'm going to use my movement to back up around the corner.
Okay, like that?
Yeah, so I'm not like right in its view.
Okay. All right. That is Cadence's turn. Nira.
So, Mira has seen that, like, poisonous spray. It smells really bad in here. So I'm going to back up to the north.
What, like that?
Yeah. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, sure,
Okay.
that'll work. And I'm gonna kind of look at everybody that's nearby. It's like, this has been really fun. So much fun.
I know it.
But it's just not. It's missing something. And I'm going to take the bottle from my belt. I'm going to pop the cork.
All right. As the iron flask in her hand begins to emit a thick cloud of smoke. And as it does, Nira gives you a all too familiar sly smile,
I knew it.
and then turns invisible.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, everyone applaud for Starla.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There seems to be some confusion.
Are you playing Jinxie this whole time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as this cloud of smoke emerges from the flask where she was, you see it starting to form into a dragon-like shape, but you also see that it doesn't. It seems to have been transformed once again by its transport to this other plane. It seems to be composed of equal parts slime and fog, and it's growing bigger as you watch. But that it gets to about this size on this turn. All right, so that was Nira's turn.
Sorry,
One more
guys.
person killed this one. That's all I know.
I'm so confused.
Oh, and just in case that you needed clarification, the spells that Nira cast, she didn't.
Yeah, it was illusions all along.
Sorry.
But yes, Starla was willing to act as my double agent for a couple of episodes. So, yep.
Where the hell's the real Nero?
I don't know.
Probably making out with her boyfriend. She thought me destroying a mountain was bad.
All right, so that was Mira's turn. It is actually Shi-Kusatta's turn now. As it is right there, it's gonna do 3 more acid lash attacks against, like 2 more against Alaric and 1 against Otterkey. So against Alaric, there is a not natural 20 and a 23.
Well, I would use shield.
Okay.
Uh,
Does that protect you from both of them?
no, it won't.
Okay.
But it will protect me against one of them.
Okay. So the other one is going to do some damage to you. That's going to be 22 points of acid damage.
Okay.
1 attack against you, Alaric. Or excuse me, Otterkey.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be a 25 to hit.
That hits.
All right. And that is going to be, let's see, 18 points of acid damage. And after those 3 attacks, it's going to move away from you. So yes, so Alaric used shield, so no opportunity attack, but Otterkey can make one.
Okay. Swing my sword. And he rolls a 20. Wait. 19, wow, 31 to hit.
31 to hit? Yeah, that hits.
15 points.
Okay. Okay. It moves away. It, with frightening speed, it goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 60. Yeah, it disappears around that corner. All right. So, Otterkey, it's your turn now. You've kind of had a threat on one side and now something on the other side.
Does the thing on the other side look like a threat?
It looks like the Mistress of the Dark has been released from the Iron Flask by someone other than you, and it's getting bigger and scarier looking.
I don't know what to do.
Don't
I guess I'll
attack
head
it.
up.
I said don't attack her because she
Yeah.
might still be on our side.
I'm going to classic Archie heal myself,
Yeah.
lay on them hands. What can I do? I can do. Heal myself all the way. And head towards that's the thing, I guess.
All right. Back this way.
Yeah.
20. You can get up next to Amethyst like
Yeah.
that if you want. Incidentally, you are still poisoned,
Oh right, yeah.
and as soon as you move to within 10 feet of Ket and Amethyst, you guys just smell the reek of this slime that's been smeared all over Otterkey, and you are now poisoned as well.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. You used your action to heal
Yeah,
yourself, right?
that's it.
Okay.
Yep.
So, Ket, you're up. You are now poisoned by the smell of this slime that's all over Archie.
So what does that mean?
It means you have disadvantage on all ability checks and saving throws.
Okay, man.
Attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh, yes. Attack rolls and ability checks, yes. It's not saving throws. By the way, this thing is still growing. It's just only that big as of this turn.
All right, I'm gonna stay right where I am
All right?
for now, and right now I'm going to cast Dispel Magic at 4th level,
On what?
which has a range of 120 feet. I want to dispel Jinxie's invisibility.
Okay. Do you have to? What does it say? What are the rules for that? Like, do you have to know where she is?
Choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. So I'm choosing. I don't know. I'm choosing the invisibility magical effect.
Okay.
I don't know if
That's a weird. Like, I'm just trying to think. It's like hypothetically. I'm not saying this is true. But let's say she had run behind total cover and you had no idea where she was, but she was still technically within 120 feet. Like, I'm not sure that makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I mean, I can not cast it if that's.
No. I you know what? I'll allow it. Yeah.
Okay.
You don't immediately see her from where you are,
Okay.
but I'll say, yeah, she appears, and I'll go ahead and use Jinxie's token. No, you know what? I'm going to use Nira's token because she's still in Nira's shape.
Okay.
All right. Oops. Yeah. So you see her appear, and just kind of like, oh, huh. And then kind of looks over at you and said,
And then-
all right.
And then I will. I'll bonus action cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
Just at 1st level.
All right.
That's my turn.
Yep. Amethyst.
I'm gonna cast protection from poison on myself.
Okay.
You know, the whole oxygen
Yeah.
mask when the plane's going down thing.
Well, protection. Yeah, let's see.
Protection from poison.
Yeah, I'm.
Neutralize the poison. and for the duration, the target has advantage on saving throws against being poisoned and resistance to poison damage.
Yeah, I will say what that does is that the spell is still in effect, but it only for a moment makes you unpoisoned because the source of the poison is ongoing. Meaning you feel briefly better and then bad again as soon as the initial burst wears off. You still have the resistance and all of that applies, but
Okay.
the reason you're poisoned is because Archie is covered with this slime standing next to you.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you going to move or take any other action? Everyone's kind of just waiting to see what Mistress of the Dark is going to do, right?
Well, I have to heal now. I can't change forms because now I'm the healer, so I'm really limited on what I can do now. Thanks, Darla. I am going to hold poison spray. Oh no, that's only 10 foot. I'm gonna hold frostbite on the freed witchy poo, the goddess thingy. I'm gonna hold frostbite attack. If anybody near me attacks her, then I want mine to fire off.
Okay. All right. So that is Amethyst's turn. We're back up to Alaric.
All right. I look over my shoulder, just see the thing summoned. Shrug. I don't know why we did it now, but if we're bringing all the friends, do I see any stones nearby?
Just like a rock that you could hold in your hand?
Just plain old rock.
Sure.
I turn the axe sideways, and I whack it onto the rock. A loud reverberation goes throughout the area, and the ground rumbles slightly as that rock becomes the tip point of an earth elemental rising up out of the ground.
Very cool.
Friend.
Yeah. Let's see. I have one of these that I made a token for. If I could search through all of my stuff here, let's see. There we go. But it is large size. There we go. Alright, does it roll initiative
Yep.
separately?
Yep. So I'll roll for it.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's dex bonus, so it only gets a 15.
Okay. And do check its intelligence for how fast it will be able to move.
Yeah, not really fast, but
Yeah. Alright, cool. You, with the power of your ancient axe of the Dwarven Lords, you are able to summon an earth elemental from the very soil itself.
do I see another place to hide in the chamber where the thing went?
Well, no, because basically it just went around a corner from where you saw it, and the rest of that chamber is mostly a big open area. So, like, you could potentially, like, let me scroll over. You saw that it went up this way.
Mm-hmm.
So theoretically you could hide, like, at a corner here, but you also don't know how far up there it went.
Right. And there's nothing in the center of the room that would be able to hide.
No, not really. I'd say you could, like, hide against the shadows against the wall. It is dark in here.
All right. I'm going to move up, and I'm going to use my bonus action to hide.
Okay. And
There's a little alcove there. Maybe that would be the best.
okay, 30, like this?
Yeah.
Right there? Okay. Go ahead and roll your stealth.
That sucked. 22.
Okay. All right. It is actually your Earth Elemental's turn next.
Well, he moves 15.
Okay.
So I'm going to have him...
Come
let's
with you?
Yeah, I think so. He's going to be the obvious target.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so it is...
My turn?
Yes. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry I skipped you, Cadence. It reorganized and messed me up. But yes, Cadence's turn.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark Jinxie,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna fire a shot, not at Jinxie, but at the bottle to try to knock it out of her hand.
Okay. Okay.
So, like at her wrist,
Wait,
holding
hang
the
on.
bottle.
So, like, I mean, the specific mechanic for that, so you're saying it's a called shot?
Yeah.
So I think usually the mechanic for that is like, what, -5 on the attack or something like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I can't remember if it's -5 or if it's just disadvantage. I can't remember.
Well, you know what? I mean, the thing is that I don't know that she's still just holding it anyway. You know, I don't know that she would still just have it in her hand.
Did she have enough time to put it away? Because she literally just popped the bottle and then it was somebody else's turn. So did she have time to tuck it away in her back pocket or hide?
She had a whole round where she was invisible.
Yeah.
And her whole plan now is like, yeah, I you know what? How about this? I'll give you one chance, but it's at disadvantage, and she gets to make a dexterity saving throw after, even if you hit.
Okay. Okay, so that is 35 to hit.
At disadvantage, you got a 35.
Actually, hang on, let me double check, because I rolled a 16. And so it's 30, because it's plus
Okay.
14. Yep,
Well,
I rolled a 16 and a 19.
That does hit, and so she bobbles it briefly. But let's see. Yeah. So she's. What? I need my stats for her. Hang on. I hate doing this on the tablet because the autocorrect keyboard keeps trying to not believe my D&D terms. Yeah, so she gets a dirty 20 on her dexterity saving throw, so I think she bobbles it, but is able to hold on to it.
Okay.
And it is actually her turn next.
Well, I get 2 shots, so I'm going to fire my second shot at her face.
Okay,
Like
fair.
I
That's
do.
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is a 31.
Okay, that hits, yeah.
And that's 14 points of damage.
Okay. You see her, it doesn't hit her in the face. It hits her in the shoulder, and yet you see her recoil from this arrow with just like a horrified, shocked expression on her face. Like that seemed to hurt her more than you expected.
Good to know.
But it is her turn now, and she just looks at you and kind of says, no, you know what? I don't think I'm going to stick around. Hey, Mistress of the Dark, how about you see if you can kill the tree? And she's going to turn in, let's see. Yeah, she can, yeah, she's going to turn invisible again.
I will counterspell that at 4th level.
Okay. You counterspell it, and she says, all right then. And so she is actually, you know what? I'm moving her briefly only because I don't have the map going further in that other direction. So I'm going to just have her be at this tunnel entrance instead. But she is going to take off running. Yeah. Runs off into the darkness and goes around a corner up there. All right. That's okay. So we had the Earth Elemental had its turn. It's actually Shi-Kusatta's turn now. And it is going to yeah, it kind of peeks around the corner here, and it's sending a spray of acid at the Earth Elemental. And it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 12.
Okay. That's a failure. So it takes 56 acid damage.
Okay.
And then you hear the slurping of this blob go back through the hallway where it had ducked out from. All right. Now it is this thing's turn, and it's getting bigger. And as Jinxie had said, try to kill the tree, you see it sort of reluctantly bow its head and say, "Yes, mistress." And it's going to basically squeeze through the tunnel and kind of start going back that way. So I'm going to have it not go completely off the map just yet. But that's what's happening right there. Okay. Cat.
Well, since I didn't move last turn, I can move double this turn with my cat effect. I'm going to run after Jinxie.
Okay.
So that's like 120 feet.
So, yeah. You'll definitely catch up with her.
Okay, I just want to get within range so I can see her.
Let me reveal.
No, you want to kill her.
Okay, hang on. Let me, I have to make her token. There we go. Show up. Hang on. There we go. All right. Yeah. So you see her just around the corner there as you catch up, get within line of sight there.
And I'll cast Finger of Death on Jinxie.
Okay.
So that's a con save.
And that is 7th level spell, right?
Yes.
Okay. Con save. Oh, hang on. Okay. That is a not natural 20.
Alright, so half damage.
Okay.
So half of 70, so 35 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. How much?
35.
35. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. She doesn't look like she enjoys that at all. She is. Yeah. She is hit by it and kind of snarls at you. Nira's form, her face distorted into, a feral sort of grin.
Right. And then... I'll heal myself as my bonus action.
I think what she snarls at you is says, "Go ahead, waste your spell slots."
Alright. That's my turn.
Alright. Otterkey.
I am going to. Let's see. I'm trying to decide. I'm going to go ahead and do bonus action Misty Step to move 30 feet towards Ket.
Okay.
Spell slot.
Okay.
And then start my movement.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to her. So.
Okay. Yeah, you can get to there.
30 feet. Ah!
Yeah, let's make. Yeah, so you can't get quite to within melee range.
Okay. Let's see. So I have this new paladin spell, Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
And it says the next time you hit with a weapon attack. It doesn't say it has to be melee.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think that if it doesn't say it has to be melee, then
Yeah,
I would.
I'm just double checking that. Yeah, it just says with the weapon. So, I'm gonna draw my bow
Okay.
and shoot at her.
Okay. So, this bow, magical damage or no? Yes
It
or no?
is magical, yes. Plus
Okay.
1.
All right.
First is only a 10.
That misses.
And second is 13.
13 misses.
I'm spent.
She dances around those arrows and is just kind of saying, "Yeah, spread out. Pursue me because I'm your biggest problem right now."
Oh yeah, you are. Always.
All right, Amethyst.
How big is the room, like, that Alaric is in now with the slime beastie?
So when you say how big, like, I mean,
Is it like a cavernous room? Is it like a low ceiling situation?
it's imagine that it's about as tall as it is wide,
Okay.
so it's kind of spherical.
So Amethyst is really torn because she wants to go after the thing that's going to start eating the tree.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, there's also the Mistress of the Dark that was just instructed to go kill the tree.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There's that, and then there's Alaric alone, out of sight, with this.
Mm-hmm.
And then the knuckleheads ran off in another direction. So, Jesus, I really don't know what to do. I'm gonna shrug at Cadence, and I'm gonna. Fuck, what am I gonna do? Amethyst is gonna run after Alaric.
Okay.
And so I can go 42. So I don't know how far that gets me.
35, 40. Yeah, you can basically get there right next to the Earth Elemental.
Okay, because I can't really see it because of where our pictures are on the map. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
see the beastie very. Okay, thank you. Oh wow, that's a lot closer than I meant to get.
Okay. You wouldn't know where the Demon Lord is from at this point, though, because the last sighting was, before you got here.
The demon lord.
Yeah.
Oh, is this the golem? Is this his golem thing
This
next
thing,
to me then?
this thing is
shit,
Alaric's
okay.
Earth Elemental. Yeah.
Okay,
Which you saw me summon and I made it loud, so. you know.
right. I didn't realize the other thing was gone because I couldn't see there.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at Alaric and say, "How's it going? Should we go that way now? Because I don't know if you saw it, but that wasn't Nira, and it freed the thing, and it's now gonna go destroy the tree, and Jinxie's on the loose, and it's so. Just FYI, I don't know what's going on here."
And you see Alara kind of crouched down in the place he's trying to hide. I'm sneaking up on it. Why did we summon the thing already? We're not that
It
bad
was
off.
Jinxie. It
What?
wasn't Nira, it was Jinxie.
I'm gonna. Where is she?
The knuckleheads are chasing her. I don't know. I don't know how much longer Christiana's
I
gonna
got
let us talk.
so many things to kill today.
Is it
Yeah.
still here? Is it still here?
It's just around the corner in the tunnel overhead.
Yeah, I think that's probably about as much as you get on this round.
All right.
All right. So, did you want to hold an action or anything?
I do. I'm gonna stick with my holding.
Okay,
So
you've
which-
got your
is it the
produce
upper?
flame.
Yeah. Is it the upper tunnel? Trying to
So
figure out
you
the
just
range.
came from here,
Right, and it's
and it went up that way, but you
Okay.
don't know that. Yeah. Alaric
Right.
may be pointed.
Yeah,
Right.
I suggest it went up that way.
Let me see what's the range on there. No, let me do frostbite. It's got a longer range.
All right.
I'll hold frostbite.
Got it. So, that makes it your turn, Alaric.
I'm going to start moving and moving fast.
Okay.
As I pass by my friend, I tell it to keep her safe, indicating Amethyst.
Okay.
So I'm going to move at 48. I'm going to use my bonus to double that. How far up does that get me?
So you're pursuing the Demon Lord?
I'm heading around there where she said that no, the Demon Lord's
Oh,
leaving
okay.
here.
Yeah. Okay, so you're going back towards where Jinxie was?
Yeah.
10, 20, 30. So that's 30. What
48 is my movement right now.
Okay. 2, 3. So that would be 45.
Okay. I use my my bonus action to dash again
Okay.
for another 48.
Ah. All right. There you go.
Okay. Do I see her from there? Or do I see? I see Nira.
Well,
I see at least Ket and
hang on. It's on the corner. Let me, here we go. I'm trying to see if you would have line of sight on her. I don't think so. I think she's just around the bend there.
but I see them looking in that direction.
Yeah.
All right. You'll hear me call out, "Where is that monster?" And I'm ignoring the demon that's just walking down the hallway beside me, seeing the direction they're going. I'm going to take my action to move up to her.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess, yeah. All right. Yeah, you can get there.
Okay. I'm going to use my action surge
All right.
to do 3 attacks. I'm there by myself, so I will get my sneak attack if I hit. And I see the grimace that it's not Nira's face.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to get a natural 20 on that. That would have been funny. 18 to hit.
Okay. 18 does hit.
Okay. For 25 points of slashing damage.
Okay. All right.
And I strike again. Ah, damn it. 27 to hit.
Hits, yeah.
For another 13 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
One more time for fun. Damn. 19 to hit.
19 hits, yeah.
For 11 points of slashing damage.
She looks pretty bad, but she is not down.
I'm seething in her face. Take that face off. Before I do.
Want to take your face off. Yeah, I think she looks back at you and just kind of say, "Come on, Alaric, can't you take a joke?"
I'll take it from your hide.
All right, Cadence. It is your turn.
So I can't see her anymore,
Yeah,
right?
hang on. Let me get your token, because now that I need everybody's token to have light on it, or else they disappear as soon as everyone's farther away. Hang on, just a second. Come on. Let me-
What
There
you
we
is
go.
carrying the torch again?
That's okay. I don't need to see her. You don't have to highlight me.
I need to see where you are so that I can move your token and know how things go. Okay, so yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, so I bring the Seeker up to my face, and I say, "Seeker, that last target that we hit, I want you to know that of all of the enemies I've fought, that she has been the most awful for harming the weak and defenseless." And I fire a seeking shot.
Okay. Remind me the rules for that again?
She has to make a dexterity saving throw,
Okay.
and I had to scroll up because I was reading it. I don't make an attack roll. She has to make a dexterity saving throw if she's within range. If she succeeds on the throw, she takes half damage. If she fails, she takes the damage as if she were hit by the arrow plus an extra 1d6 force damage.
Okay. So,
What is she saving against?
Dexterity.
For what number?
Hang on.
I think most of us are at 17.
well,
for-
here's the
Yeah.
thing:
Right.
is that it doesn't matter. She's low enough that, and it looks like it would have hit anyway. So basically, I think, Cadence, you take a moment communing with the Seeker, and the Seeker hears you speak of the evil done by this particular individual, and you feel your awareness concentrated into this arrow as you see it seek around, curving around in slow motion as it zooms past Ket, zooms past Alaric, and past Otterkey, and then sinks directly into the heart of this individual currently looking like Nira, and she just and her form, just her face kind of just starts flickering through various different shapes, and her armor seems to just like dissolve away into just ordinary clothes, and she's just looking shocked at all of you, and she just kind of goes down on one knee and just says, "I'm just going back to Gehenna. You all have a mess to clean up."
Can I take a reaction and cut her head off?
Yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
This is where I want that natural 20. I can spend inspiration after the roll, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well, didn't you use it already
Yeah.
for your AC back then?
No, that was the bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay, you're, you know,
So I will spend it
Yeah.
now because that was not enough.
because it's not confusing
net
for them
20.
to call it the same thing. Oh, yeah?
Right.
Yes, inspiration gave me the nat 20. Ha! That's
Herb. So her body is already starting to dissolve into slime, but you manage to connect once more with a slash right through her neck, and her head tumbles away, briefly taking the form of several different faces that you've seen before. Andri, Nira, and the human appearance you've sometimes seen her use, and then finally resolves into a strange tiger-like face before it then dissolves into nothing.
I'll see you in hell. I'll put it on my list.
Yeah. Good job, you guys.
Yeah. And then I use my other, and I yell at him like, Alaric, if she's dead, grab the bottle.
Get the flask.
And
All
that's
right. Well done. Okay. So, Alaric, it's your Earth Elemental's turn, but I think, absent any other instruction, it's just going to stand there next to Amethyst.
Yep, that's his instruction.
All right. So it is Shi-Kusatta's turn.
I kind of pity Shi-Kusatta. It's like, what the hell is going on out
Yeah.
there? These guys are confusing me. I don't understand.
All right. Yeah, you don't see it again this turn. All right, and at this point, Cadence, where you're standing, you see this strange apparition, vaguely dragon-like, but half composed of silvery fog, also consisting of some strange slime and some sort of a spectral stellar energy burning at its heart. Is growing larger and larger, and you see it starting to burrow out through, like, beyond the narrow tunnels that you had been walking through.
Okay. I don't have the bottle, so I can't tell it what to do.
You couldn't anyway. Only the person who uncorks it can.
Oh no.
All right. So, Cat, your turn. Oh, you're muted.
I'm gonna pick up the bottle. I'm gonna run
Okay.
forward. I'm gonna run forward and grab the bottle.
All right. So it's 10, 20, 25 to get to where it is.
Yep.
And I think because you kind of have to fiddle through sludge, that's probably your action, but you do come up with it.
That's fine. And then I'll use the rest of my movement to run back away down towards Cadence.
All right. Okay, so that was 25, 35, 45. You have,
60.
okay, 55. Yeah, so you can get back to there.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. That is Ket's turn. Otterkey.
I'm going to. I'm going to cast Misty Step again towards my good friend Ket. 30 feet
20,
down,
30. Yeah.
and I'm going to say, I think the bottle's now for Slime Boy, and I'll go running down the corridor towards the
Okay.
shadow.
So wait.
product.
So
Yeah, I'm telling him save the bottle for Slime Boy.
okay, but you're
I'm gonna
pursuing.
go right
Okay, so that would be 10. Yeah. So
and go 30.
okay, you could basically get to the edge of this map.
Can I see it?
Well,
Her?
I think you see the hole where it has dug its own new tunnel because it's getting bigger and bigger as time goes on. It outgrew the tiny tunnel it was in and has started digging its own new tunnel.
Okay, so I can't see it. I can just see the new
No.
tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can certainly follow with the direction it went.
Okay. I used. Yeah. No, Misty Step's a bonus action. So I can dash.
All right. Well,
I'm gonna make you work.
well, that's
Make
fine.
me a new tunnel.
I'm gonna have to make a new map here.
We'll be mapping on so many levels.
All right.
Welcome to Rule 20.
Well, okay. So let's talk for a moment though. Then about what is your plan is to what? To just like chase it down?
So I want to
and
get
then
in
what?
range with it because it's going to attack the tree, and we're here to save the tree. So I don't like that, and I'm gonna try to banish it if I can get in sight of it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, we're gonna have to theater of the mind everything that's off in that direction because it's too dynamic right now for any of my prepared maps.
Right on.
All right. So, but you used your bonus action. You did your
So I want to
movement.
dash into its new tunnel to try to get eyes on it.
Okay.
And,
You.
but I don't have an action, so yeah.
Yeah. So I think you maybe catch just a glimpse of it as it's disappearing up through its new tunnel.
Cool.
You know. All right. Amethyst.
So, I don't know what I'm able to see from where I'm at.
I think you maybe saw Archie kind of run through and maybe yell something about the bottle, but this is what you guys get for spreading out like this.
I know. I'm just going to be chasing them the rest of the night. So I'm just going to... I guess I'll probably have to dash to get up to this little intersection that Cat and Cadence are at. I can't see how far it is.
So that would be your
whatever.
regular movement to get right there. And so
Okay,
if
at
you
the
dash,
40.
you can get... wait, no, excuse me. So right there would be 40.
Okay.
And so if you dash, you could get a little further up.
Yeah, I want to get caught up to closer to Cadence.
All right. We've got some people dropping in and out, so it's causing some temporary doubling of certain people and on the video. So please, yeah, until the duplicate mark drops out, which I can't control, it's gonna be blocking Chooch. Yeah.
It's real Slim Shady.
So did you want to dash?
Yeah, I'd like to be next to Cadence.
Okay. All right. Ah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no!
Mark's
Wow.
In and
This
out.
is like
No
some
whammies.
weird kind of bingo.
Okay, so you used your action to do that, so that's the end of your turn.
Yes, that's true. I did.
All right, Alaric. Except we don't have a mark right now. I think it makes sense that he wouldn't stick around up there. Mark, I'm assuming you're using your movement to come back towards where everyone else is?
Yep.
Okay.
And I'll use my bonus action to they're all there.
Yeah, well, they were thinking they're going to pursue the Mistress of the Dark first, apparently.
I'm the de facto healer. I go where the clumps of people are.
All right. Well, I can catch up to them later. I'm running back down to where my my friend is to make sure that he's not dead.
All right, so so you've moved 30 feet to right here.
Yep. I should be able to dash. Well, yeah, 48 is my movement, and then dash another
Okay,
48 down
40.
to the bend again.
All right, so all right, yeah, you can get to where you see it there, and you see it standing there, looking like it was preparing to follow Amethyst.
All right. Well, I'm going to cover its escape.
Okay.
So I will, I guess, hold to throw the axe if it comes within range.
Okay. Cadence.
I'm just like, Alaric, where are you going? Oh, we're going after the what the heck? And I just stay there, and I'm like, Amethyst, what are we doing? And I keep the bow ready in case I see the demon prince. So I'm gonna hold a shot.
Okay. All right. That is your turn. So the Earth Elemental is going to use its 15 feet of movement. Presumably, you could allow it to dash, right? So it could go 30 feet if that's what you want. All right.
Sorry, I'm trying to recover from the crashing that was going on.
Yeah.
Sorry, you
Do
making
you
me
want
move?
the Earth Did
Yes.
you want the Earth Elemental to dash in going after Amethyst?
Yep. I'm not countermanding its orders, so its orders to protect her going where it
Yeah.
goes.
All
Where
right.
she goes.
So that it gets this far.
Okay. Yeah, it's slow.
All right. This Mistress of the Dark is. You get the feeling that it would be much faster if it weren't literally having to tunnel, but it is having to tunnel. So it's continuing to move off in that direction, kind of clawing and collapsing a lot of the tunnels around it, but literally just kind of like burrowing through. But you also get the sense, you see its shape kind of deforming and oozing around to some places where it seems like it would be too big to fit, but it still sort of squeezes through. All right. Then let's see. The yeah, so at the oozes back around the corner, and it's gonna hurl a blob of acid at in your direction, Alaric. Make a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Let's see. Whoops. That is a 14.
That is a failure.
I will take my reaction to evade then.
Okay. You're gonna take half then of.
Or whatever it's called.
It would be 11 acid damage, but I guess you'll take 5.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Not on
Uncanny
that particular
bastard.
thing.
Just singe the edge of my beard, which is growing back anyway.
And you hear, all of you, in your head, that strange burbling sound and say, "It would appear you've done nothing but summon allies for me."
How close did it come to me, by the way? Oh, never mind. I used my reaction.
Yeah, sorry, it's down like that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's guys moving so far away from each other. I have to zoom way out. Makes everything tiny. All right. So that is Shi-Kusatta's turn. Ket, are you following the others? Alaric's Otterkey's way out ahead.
What the heck was that? Wow. Okay. Ket's gonna run after the Mistress of the Dark.
All right. So you kind of run off the edge of the map there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't. What is that?
That's me. Yakety sax.
Oh, that's-
Yakety sax.
I don't want to get us blocked.
I kind of thought that that James was doing that, and so he was kind of playing it, not knowing it.
No.
All right. So yeah. Anyway.
How close do I get? Like moving 60 feet? Like how far away is she?
So she's I'll say that you can see her.
Okay. And how does
growing,
that?
But she's away. Well, how? So your dark vision is 60 feet, right?
Yeah.
I think you can only just barely see her at that range. She's about that far away.
How does the bottle work? Like if I wanted to put her back in the bottle, does she have to do I have to be right up to her or?
I believe you have to. Let me pull it up. Oh, come on.
I think it was touch. It was melee.
No, it's not melee for sure.
60-foot range.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. But having been trapped in it once before, it has advantage on the saving throw.
I will take that chance.
All right.
And try and put her back in the bottle.
Okay.
So how does that work? Do I have to
It makes a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. And with advantage, that's a 26. So it is not trapped, and it continues.
I use my DM inspiration to make her re-roll that.
Oh.
I'll allow that.
I'm just gonna keep trying. So.
One more roll.
Nice.
I always forget to use it.
Yeah.
So she still has advantage, but I re-rolled, and it is 27.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Dashed.
Good try though. Had to.
All right. So that was Ket's turn. Otterkey, you're pursuing as well.
Yeah, if I can see her.
I would say okay.
I'll use my movement to try to see her.
All right. So she is moving at 50 feet per round. And so I think that we'll say right now you are 60 feet away. But on her next turn, she's going to be moving 50 feet further.
Right. So I can again do my Misty Step 30 feet, and then my movement can get me within range to see it.
Yeah. No, I'll say you can get pretty much right up to
so,
it.
Yeah. Right.
Remember,
So
you are still poisoned. You're still covered with that slime.
Right. So actually, if I can just use my movement and see her, I want to yell out. We can finally send you home, and cast banishment.
What's the saving throw for banishment?
17 charisma.
All right. You hear its voice say, "There is nothing that I desire more, but my will is bound by the flask." And rolls a 22. Actually, no, wait. That would actually be 26.
That beats 17.
Yeah. So, all right. Amethyst.
She's about to summon some pigs and sit down and just chill out for a while.
I'll stop.
Save me. So I'm just gonna look at Cadence and just kind of shrug again and chase off after Alaric, because the guys can handle themselves, or they can heal each other. They've got heals.
Okay, so when you get about to here, I think you would probably see Alaric and the Earth Elemental actually heading in your direction.
Alaric's heading this way? I thought he was heading back towards the goddamn thing.
He did, and then is basically he's giving his Earth Elemental cover.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's looking like time to just sit down and play with some bunnies or something.
Amethyst goes bibbity.
Time out. Can we get a timeout?
Can we get an adult? I need an adult.
All right, so yeah, you have another 25 feet of movement.
All right, so from there, I'm going to, because he's down like 20-something hit points anyways. So I'm going to cast...
Ooh, Alaric? Alaric's looking great. He looked a lot worse just a few seconds ago.
I thought... Okay. Well, shit. Maybe I'll just pop some popcorn and watch what's going to happen then. All right, well, I'm going to head back towards Cadence and just start laughing. Because I've used up all my movement now.
Make another dexter... Oh, okay, go ahead.
I was actually going to cast Freedom of Movement on Cadence, since she's the only one that stands still long enough for me to cast anything on her.
All right.
What did I need to roll?
Well, no, you don't need to roll. I was going to do something else, but I didn't realize you weren't done.
Yeah.
All right. So you cast Freedom of Movement on Cadence.
Yeah.
All right. So Alaric, make another dexterity saving throw.
All right. That's only a 12.
You're going to take another 13 acid damage.
I
it
will.
Hurls another bubble of acid slime at you.
I can't react. Hasn't been my turn yet. All right.
Mm-hmm. All right. Amethyst, that was your turn. Alaric, now it is your turn.
Cool. Well, I'm moving along. Actually, you know what? It's not quite close enough. I'm tempted. I'll just point the axe at it. We'll come back for you later, pusshead. And start moving up towards the rest.
Okay.
I will hold
10,
an action
20,
to
30,
throw the axe
40.
at any bad guy that comes near me. At
Okay.
this point,
So this is 45. Are you going to pursue the others down after the Mistress of the Dark, like dashing, or?
No, I'm
certainly
gonna.
leaving your Earth Elemental behind if you do that.
I don't want to leave it too far behind.
Also, if you want to hold your action, you can't use it to do that, but you could use your. You still have your bonus action.
Yeah. I'm going to use my bonus action to dodge, so I am going to go in a serpentine pattern as I walk along.
Okay. All right. Dodge. Okay. Cadence, your turn.
Okay, because this is so not the plan that we came up with. I'm going to go forward as far as I can until I can see the gross slimy guy, and then I'm going to cast Banishment on him.
I don't think you can get line of sight unless you go all the way down this southern tunnel, because it's around a corner right here.
I didn't move on my last turn, did I? Because I can double my movement if I didn't. I just
You can get that far if you want to go all the way down there.
Yeah, I want to go down until I can see him.
Okay. 10, 20, 30. What's your movement speed now?
It's 30.
Okay.
But I have that thing with
yeah,
my
that
fat
you're.
movement.
Okay, so I think if you get to here, you can see it. Yeah.
Okay, and then I'm going to try to cast Banishment.
Okay, and that's a charisma save?
Yep.
Okay. It rolls 22.
Okay.
And it you feel several of the eyes blink at you, and you hear just burbling, "You'll have to do better than that."
Okay.
All right, and so it is actually the Mistress of the Dark's turn, moving another 50 feet away from you on this turn, burrowing through this enormous, weighty tunnel. And now it is Shi-Kusatta's turn, and it is swarming up on you, Cadence, with alarming speed. And okay, and then it is going to make 3 acid lash attacks against you. That's going to be a 32 to hit.
Yep.
All right. 23 acid damage. Second attack is another 32.
Okay.
And that's going to be 35. Oh, wait, no, 25 acid damage. And then the third attack, which is going to be a 29 to hit.
Yep.
And that's going to be 23 acid damage. All right. That's its turn. Ket.
I will continue running after the mistress.
All right.
And
I mean, I because of how fast you can move and its current speed, you can definitely keep up with it at this point.
all right, when I see it, I want to cast Polymorph.
Okay.
And that's a Wisdom saving throw.
You're casting it on the Mistress of the Dark, presumably?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sure this is useless, but
Well, doesn't hurt to try. So it is getting.
with
This is charisma also, or wisdom?
this is Wisdom.
Okay. It gets a 24.
All right. I say I'm fucking done with you, and I start turning back and going back towards Cadence.
Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I think that.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a while to get there. It's fine.
Yeah, so you're still off the map at this point, but
Yep.
on your way back. Okay. All right. That means it's Otterkey's turn.
Giving up.
Actually, briefly before Otterkey's turn, Cadence, that it's another 27 to hit you, and you find yourself face to face with another one of these strange blisters that's gonna burst at you, and 22 poison damage. And you are coated with this slime, and it's just so disgustingly foul. You are currently poisoned. All right, Otterkey.
I'm gonna go ahead and try my last banishment.
Okay.
Charisma saving throw versus DC 17.
Mm-hmm. That is a low roll, and it would be a 16, but it chooses to succeed. And it just for a moment you can sort of feel a strange, like, spiritual presence on you, just saying, "My will is bound." All right. So, that is Arky's turn. Amethyst. I think you would certainly be aware that after everything that's been going on, Cadence also just rushed back past you, too, towards this thing.
Yeah, of course. So, I'm going to just pull back and see. I'm going to go back like 20 feet and see if I can see her.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
assuming
you
I'll
get to
see
there.
her.
You see her past the earth elemental, and what you see is that she's
Right.
covered with this thing's slime, and it is basically wailing on her.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to run. Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm going to run. Wait, how is that?
You only
20,
moved 10
30?
feet to there.
Okay.
So
So I need, I'd like to get the rest of the way.
20, 30.
How far can I go?
You can get basically here. You're kind of squeezing past the earth elemental.
Okay.
You can get to there.
So I'm gonna. I mean, she's down really low and she's poisoned. So I'm gonna cast heal. Sorry, whoever needs it later. For 70 points on Cadence.
All right.
Is that a single
Nobody
person
else-
heal or?
It's a single person heal. Nobody else. Who else? Is anybody else damaged right now? I thought everybody else was okay.
The earth elemental is a little wounded, but that's it. If it was a group thing, that'd be funny. but-
Yeah. So 70 on Cadence, and then I'm going to. As my bonus action, I'm going to wild shape into a fire elemental.
Okay.
Trying not to damage the earth elemental or Cadence.
The earth elemental is actually fine.
It's
Yeah.
cool, right? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right. Okay. You turn into the earth element or the fire elemental.
Yeah.
All right. That was Amethyst's turn. Shi-Kusatta has another turn, and it makes another attack on Cadence. That's a 28 to hit. So that's going to be... 22 acid damage. All right. Now that would be Alaric, your turn.
All right. I shout back at the Earth Elemental. Pick her up out of that damn thing's way. Pick up Cadence, the cat thing. And I'm going to move back again, because people keep moving into the face of this thing. Let's see.
20. That's just 20 feet. So, you could get all the way to it if you want.
Yeah, why not? I'll give it another target for a moment or two.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take a swing while I'm there. That's a... Oops, wrong page. That is a 28 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, good. I was hoping. That's 16. Sorry, no. 19 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And take a second swing. That's only a 13 to hit.
That misses. It
And
oozes its way out of the path of your axe.
yeah. Well, we'll do it one more time, just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's only a 13. Damn it. Nah, I'm gonna stay there. I could move. Actually, I'll use my bonus action to dodge.
Got it. Okay. That was Alaric's turn. Cadence, you're up. You're still poisoned because you're covered with this slime.
Bonus action, Misty Step,
Okay.
Ask Alaric, and Fire Elemental Amethyst.
And
You know,
20.
eventually we're gonna yo-yo back to
Yeah.
the middle somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
You
thinking.
can get to there with your Misty Step.
I'm gonna fire off 2 shots.
Okay.
That's a 33,
Yeah.
12 points of damage,
All right.
and that one's on the floor. That's a 28,
Yeah. Hits.
and that's 13 points of damage.
Okay.
And I can't go anywhere. Like, I can't physically move because I used the thing on my last turn, so I have to stay where I'm at.
Okay. All right. That is Cadence's turn. The Earth Elemental is looking confused for a moment, but then it turns over and goes back towards you, and it's going to try to grapple you, Cadence.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a grapple strength check for the Earth Elemental on Cadence. I think she's going to be okay. But I don't know. It's pretty strong.
That's 17.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
All right. Yeah. So, Cadence, you find that this Earth Elemental has just grabbed you and hoisted you off the ground.
Carefully.
Subjective.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
my God.
Mistress of the Dark has moved another 50 feet further away. It is gone out of sight, I think, for everyone left in that tunnel. Okay, the, does it get it back? Oh, okay. It is Shi-Kusatta's turn again. You see that,
Oh, your
Uh-oh.
mic cut out.
hello? You hear me?
There you go.
Yep, you're there.
Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't do anything.
Where it
You
got kind of
see
distorted.
some of its slime seems to be sort of like swelling and increasing in volume. And then let's see, Alaric, you're just right there. So I think
I'm about
it's
to get
gonna-
climbed.
well, it's gonna have you make another dexterity saving throw.
Had advantage because I dodged.
Yeah. Is that
That's
does
a
dodge do
natural
that?
20. That's
Okay.
a natural 20. And yes,
Okay.
that's one of the features of dodge, thankfully.
Okay. So yeah, you evade this spurt of acidic slime that is very much like the first attack that it hit on you, but it
No, it hit Arky.
huh?
The first time it hit Arky.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. So you recognize it as the similar attack. But you evade it, and in anger, it is going to attempt to hit you with an acid lash attack.
With disadvantage?
Yeah, with disadvantage, it is still a 20.
You know what? I'm going to shield that.
Okay.
So my
All
AC is
right.
now 21.
So that is its turn. Ket, you're up.
Ket will use his 60 feet of movement and then use his action to dash. So 120 feet. I don't know if he can get.
I think if you use your action to dash, you can definitely get back in sight of everybody.
All right, and that's my turn.
All right. Otterkey.
Yeah, I also see this as futile, so I'm going to turn around and head back towards everybody else.
All right.
I had us I wasn't keeping track, so I had us between 150 to 200 feet into the tunnel.
Okay.
And when I do my combined Misty Step and
you're not quite as fast as Ket is.
I think I can do a total of 90.
Okay. So, you know what? Just for the sake of it, we'll say that you go ahead and appear right where I've got you on the map. But you use all your movement options to do that.
Right on.
All right. Alaric's getting another acid lash attack.
Still at disadvantage. AC 21.
When does that?
Beginning of my next turn.
Okay, yeah. Okay, well, it's a good thing because one of those would have been a crit. But as it is, it's still a 28.
Well, 28 is enough.
And that's going to be 21 acid damage.
Okay.
As it's thrashing at you with this acidic pseudopod, and you find your armor. What armor are you wearing under, like the illusory fancy armor?
See, gods, I don't even remember anymore. Do I even have armor on?
I think it's probably like studded leather.
Studded leather, yeah.
Yeah. You feel it starting to fall apart. You think you can't take another one of those without it just losing all of its effectiveness.
All right. I may be naked under this illusion soon. That'll be hilarious. I'll still have my cloak.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That was... We just had Otterkey's turn, another Acid Lash, and then now Amethyst. Amethyst, the fire elemental.
So she's pissed. This sucks. She's going to do the multi-attack. So the first is melee weapon attack +6 on the thingy, the acid monster.
The bad guy. Yeah.
Wow.
Makes sense.
So that is 14.
14 misses, unfortunately.
Okay. And then... Ooh. You know what I want to do? I want to use my movement to get in the space with it, because that does damage to it.
Yeah, it does. So what's the rule for that?
So... a creature that touches the elemental, so I'm like all up on it in the space. Within 5 feet, it takes 5 fire, 1d10 fire damage.
Okay. Double check your fire elemental. Is it immune to poison?
It is immune to fire and poison.
Okay. So you're okay in that regard then.
That was my hope.
Yeah. Okay, so it takes 1d10, as you said,
Yeah.
or just 10? Okay, go ahead and roll that d10.
1d10. And that's 5
Okay.
fire damage. And then my second attack was a 19.
All right. Okay. 19 hits.
Oh, cool. So that's 2d6. 10. 10 points of fire damage.
Okay. 159. Okay. So you guys are attacking. Hang on, I'm getting buzzed. Okay. Sorry, I got a work email that I'm annoyed by. All right. So that was Amethyst's turn. I think. Yeah, this thing doesn't like you being fire on top of it, so it's gonna make an acid lash at you. So that's a 17 to hit.
18 armor class.
Oh, well, it misses because you're on top of it. So, okay,
Oh, yeah,
Alaric, it is your turn again.
All right, I shout over my shoulder, "Put her down, Rocky, and come back here and give me a hand." Damn it. And I'm going to proceed to wail on this thing.
All right.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. What is that? That is a 22 to hit.
22 to hit. Hits.
And a friend nearby makes it
Yeah.
a sneak attack. So 24 slashing damage.
Okay.
And now more. That's only a 17 to hit.
17 misses.
Third strike then. 23 to hit.
That hits.
10 more slashing damage.
All right.
I use my bonus action to dodge.
Okay. That is Alaric's turn. Cadence, you're up.
Okay, but you're gonna have to put me down now.
Yeah, you are still technically grappled until its turn, the Earth Elemental's turn. That doesn't stop you from doing an attack, but it's just holding you from moving.
Okay, so I'm gonna fire 2 sharpshooter shots at the slime ball.
Okay.
Am I still poisoned?
Yes.
Good to know. Oh man, that one was a natural 20.
Yeah.
So that is 25 to hit.
25 does hit, yeah.
It's actually 20, not natural, because I have to subtract 5.
Okay, that still hits.
That is 22 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the second one is also sharpshooter. And that is 23 to hit.
All right, that hits.
And that is 24 points of damage.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you guys are definitely seeing your damage start to take its toll on this thing. Oh, by the way, Ket, as soon as you got within 10 feet of Cadence, you're just overwhelmed by just the smell of this slime covering her, and so you are also poisoned. And it is its turn, and I think it is going to first move out of the fire elemental's space, and it's going to wail 3 acid lashes on it. So
this time I can take my reaction. Finally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
26 to hit.
That hits.
For 11 points of slashing damage.
All right. Okay. It is going to wail 3 acid lash attacks on Amethyst's fire elemental. Oh, why am I rolling? Shouldn't be rolling that with advantage. I don't know which one of those it should have been, so I'm going to re-roll the d20. That's going to be a 30 to hit. Yeah. So that's going to be 22 acid damage. And then second attack, 33. So, and then that one is 21 acid damage. And then the third is a crit. So that's going to be 32 acid damage.
Okay.
Did you get all three of those?
Yep.
Okay. So
Wait. 1, 2. Yeah, I did.
Okay. So after doing that, it's going to continue to move away. So you can make it your opportunity attack as your fire elemental.
I will. So I guess that means I can multi-attack?
No, just one attack.
Okay. That was a plus 6. Oh, it's only a 13.
Yeah, 13 misses. So, let's see, it's moved 15 feet so far, so 20, 25, 30, 35.
Oh, so
Yeah.
I didn't realize it also said that when I like entered its space, it caught fire, and until it goes out of fire, it has to do an action to go out of fire. Is that not true with this critter?
I ruled previously that this thing is composed of wet slime. It doesn't really burn quite like something else would. But go ahead and roll a d6, and it'll take that much.
2.
So it takes an extra 2 fire damage before the flames are smothered.
Nice.
All right. And it flees up around the corner again, withdrawing. So that is its turn. Cat, you're up.
I'll run after it and dash.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Let's see, hang on, let me just measure it here. So it's 45 would be to there, and then so your initial movement would get you there, you know, squeezing around past the fire elemental, and then you would be pushing past to. Are you trying to get as close to it as you can?
Yeah.
Or in line of sight at least?
Yeah.
Okay, so to there gives you line of sight. Let me reveal more of the map here. You can see it just having curved around there. So you have, I think, another maybe 10, 15 feet of movement. But you can see it now.
I assume using the bottle is an action, so I'll just... I will hold my action. I will hold my action of the bottle. Well, no, I can't. I already used my action to dash, so forget it. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. It casts acid splash at you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
It's a 19 plus 6.
Okay, yeah, that's a success. You evade it.
Okay.
All right. That is Ket's turn. Otterkey.
All I can do is run, float.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm out of Misty Steps, so it's just 60 feet.
1, 2, 3, 4. You can basically get right there
All right.
with your full movement and your dash. Okay.
All I can do.
Make another dexterity saving throw, Ket.
$12.
12. This time you take 16 acid damage.
Okay.
All right. Amethyst.
I'm gonna truck along after the slime beast at 18, at a rate of 18.
Actually, you keep your own intelligence, so use the same
I do?
speed. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. So 42.
Yeah, so let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40. So basically, you can get to here without dashing. But if you dash, you could move onto its space again, I guess.
That's exactly what I would like to do.
All right.
I want to slam dance with it.
All right. Okay. You do that. And let's see, remind me how that works when you just move into
That's
it.
what I was just looking at again. Stopping there.
The first
One
time
D-
it enters, yeah, they take 1d10. Yeah.
And
Okay.
catches fire.
Roll the 1d10.
Ish. Where's my 10? I just had it. 10.
Okay.
I've never rolled a 10 on it before. It's very exciting. Yeah. Fire, 10.
All right. That is. Yeah. Okay, that's its turn. Or no, that's your turn. Excuse me. Okay, Alaric, that means it's your turn.
All right. Let's see how far 48 gets me. It should get me within 20 feet of it, I think.
Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40.
48, so one more.
Oh, yeah.
That's 20 feet?
Yep.
Good, that's within range. Toss my my little axe at it here.
All right.
Ain't getting away that easy, push head. Oh, maybe you are. That's a natural one.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I'll throw it again. Maybe it's a little too bright in there for me. That's better. That's a 28 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
All right. There's a lot of things to add up. Okay. $32 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And the comes back into my hand once more. Yeah, let's do it that way. That's a 13 to hit.
All right. Yeah, misses. All right.
And I use my bonus action to dodge.
Okay. It's going to use its last legendary action this round to do another Acid Lash against Amethyst's Fire Elemental. That's a 17 to hit. Did you say it was 18 before? I think that's what you said. No, it's 13. Are you?
You're muted,
Yeah.
babe.
I pulled it up. It's 13, so that does hit.
You're muted.
Yeah. You just muted yourself again. You unmuted
double
and then
muted.
muted. Yeah.
Whoop.
Uh-oh.
Double click. Oh, wow.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
It's trying to censor her from swearing that much.
Well, in any case, I looked up the stats, so I know 17 hits you. So that's a pretty low roll though. So it's only 14 acid damage. So hopefully we can figure out the muting issue though.
That's weird.
Okay.
I
So
mean, he is a fire elemental, so we can't really understand her anyway.
Right.
so Cadence, it's your turn. Did you direct the earth elemental to drop the grapple?
Yeah. Put her down and come back and help.
Okay.
So
Yeah. All right. So it's Cadence's turn. I think technically it hasn't.
wait, it's been skipped then because Cadence already fired her bow once.
No, she fired it while grappled.
Right, which means it would have had a turn to drop her since then.
Yes.
It was supposed to go after me.
Okay, so it dropped the grapple and then was supposed to do what?
Get over here and help us.
Okay.
So it's just gonna dash to get closer. It's slow,
right.
so it's
Yeah.
not gonna be there yet.
Just there. So Cadence, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to go down as far as I can.
Remind me your speed.
30.
20. Okay. So you can get to there with just your regular movement.
And I can't see it.
No.
Okay, I'm going to do the.
Did you get double move because you didn't move?
I can, but then I can't.
Yeah, if she does that, then she can't move next time.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to do the seeking arrow again.
Okay. It makes a dexterity saving throw.
Yep.
Okay. It has advantage on saving throws against magical attacks or magicals. I'm treating this like a magical effect. Yeah. Okay, so that is a 25. So it
Okay,
succeeds.
well, it still takes half damage.
Okay.
Let me double check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it takes half damage.
All right.
So it takes half of 12, so 6.
Okay. It does that. Okay. It is the Earth Elemental's turn, and it's going to trundle along another 30 feet. Okay. It is Shi-Kusatta's turn. It is moving out of your space, Amethyst. So you can make one more opportunity attack. If we could, I can. I'll roll it for her in this on her behalf. Since she is currently they're dealing with the mute issue, but I have the fire elemental stats. So it would be a touch attack, which is with a +6. That's a 16 to hit, so it is a miss. And it is basically using its full speed and a dash to flee down the tunnel. And so let me show what Amethyst's fire elemental would see here. Come on. Okay, and so it's gonna move 10 feet, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So it moves to there with its regular movement, and then it's also dashing. So it's gonna move another. So it has just moved 120 feet away. All right. So hopefully we'll have Amethyst and Otterkey back shortly. But yeah, it has. It appears to be fleeing. What is its range for that? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So it is. Yeah, it has moved quite a ways away. And I think, in fact, because even the fire elemental has dark vision 60 feet, so it has disappeared into the darkness. And in fact, you know what? Just based on what time it is, I think this is a good opportunity to say we're going to have to end this one tonight on a cliffhanger.
Totally for me. I gotta wait to hear it.
Yeah. So you've got the Demon Lord apparently on the run. It has fled down a tunnel into the darkness. But of course, at your back, you also have the Mistress of the Dark, directed to kill the tree, going the other direction. But you seem to have dispatched a longtime foe in Jinxie. For good?
Yes.
Question mark?
Where's Nira?
I did not see that coming.
Yeah.
Nira's
Well,
dead. It's the only conclusion we can come to.
I discussed with Starla what Jinxie's tactics would be, and she basically has plane shift, but she was trying to get away out of line of sight from Ket, so he didn't counterspell it.
Take that, bitch.
You know what, though? Oh, damn it. I just realized... Oh, well. It's fine. I just realized that once he used his 7th level spell slot... Yeah, I had something she could have done, but she didn't think of it, because I didn't think of it. So, in any event, that's where we're going to leave it for today.
Questions?
And, yeah, so...
yeah.
If anyone in the chat has
There's
questions for
now.
the characters... feel free to go ahead and ask them.
So Archie is floating like a torpedo spinning.
Question
Helpless.
for Jinxie. What did you think when the others were suspicious? Well, there's a little bit of a combined answer here. Let's say Jinxie is getting into her Nira headspace. What did Jinxie think in that moment when the others were suspicious?
Well, she had a goal, and so she was absolutely willing to throw Nira under the bus on a couple things that Nira was not gonna give up easily. So yeah, I was just trying to play her as mischievous and like she had a one-track mind with that. Had a goal, so I was aiming for that.
And in a meta sense, just briefly, yes, I was certainly working with Starla in directing some of that. So, but gave her a fair amount of free rein in terms of how she wanted to approach it, though.
I'm honestly shocked that I got the bottle. I really didn't think I was gonna.
It's been a week since all of your suspicious, actually 2 weeks since your suspicious
Yeah.
activities.
And I think last week helped with that one shot where I was playing Nira. So,
So there's a question for everyone else. Did this cross your mind at all? And so we certainly want you to answer that in character, but I would also be interested in your player answers to that.
There was always suspicion, but you seemed to pass the tests we had.
I was super suspicious.
I will
Like
warn
the
Nira, though.
entire time.
I knew it all along, man.
Yeah, you guys were all so suspicious that you let her carry the iron flask.
Was that Jinxie? Where the hell's Nira?
Nira's dead. Forget about her.
I mean, I did try to find out if she was hiding anything, and the answer that I got suggested that she was, and then the answer that she gave us about what she was hiding was exactly what we would have wanted to hear from her. So
that was a smart play on Starla's part.
well, knowing a bit about what Jinxie's powers were, yeah, that was yeah, she totally read that.
Yeah. So, out of curiosity, though, as players, like, did any of you have any suspicion that that's what was going on? I mean, she was certainly acting a little weird.
Totally.
No.
Yeah. I mean, it occurred to me after Lauren Harris's cruel betrayal. I really don't trust anybody coming back from a break, but that will always cut so deep, Lauren. But I mean, I thought it was possible, but I also felt like Amethyst would just err on the side of making Nira feel safe. So, she's kind of a dummy that way. Amethyst is very naive about people, so I don't know that she would have really been. I didn't really think she was suspicious of it, so.
It's okay, Amethyst. We're all suckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I really didn't think, like, when Christiana suggested that, I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. Like, I'm not that good of a liar. I'm just not.
I mean,
oh, no, you did a great job. That was awesome.
Because you were away, I think I assumed any difficulty was, Starla's just having time to getting back into the character and all this stuff. So as a player, I didn't even think of it.
Christiana was sure that if anybody was still suspicious, it was Mark.
Yeah, that's what I thought after that
We
session
had
was that I think if anyone's really suspicious in a meta sense, I think it's Mark. But
Nope. Again, it's weird because Alaric was suspicious and he was openly questioning, like, how can we trust when you come back, and can you show us any proof, anything like that? But the question satisfied the questions at the time that he had, so there wasn't any reason to pursue it.
I definitely hit him with guidance when Amethyst might not have, because I wanted to make sure that was as good a role as possible.
One thing that we kind of brushed past pretty quickly, but I will go ahead and comment on is, yes, she had something magical to prevent her from you detecting her as a fiend, both Autarky and Cadence.
Yeah, because she learned from last time.
Yeah, she sure did. She specifically figured out, like, hey, what was the deal? How did you know? Oh, you could tell I was a fiend? That sucks. So anyway.
Well, when they asked the in-character questions like 2 weeks ago, and they said, Nero, what happened when Archie removed Curse? I was like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
What do I say?
Because Starla and I were messaging back and forth during a lot of that, and what I told you is, what I said is, just pretend it worked.
I had no answer.
So in the chat we have Mother Dragon asking, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow?
African or European?
Yeah, I'd say it's 3 times its intelligence speed, obviously. Smartermaster says, question for Christiana, was Jinxie a Rakshasa the whole time? I thought she was a doppelganger. Well, it's a little complicated because I did some tweaks. So there's not a book official rules answer that satisfies that. But yeah, at least for a while, she's been mostly Rakshasa.
Yep.
She went through
Was that the tiger face?
If we survive this, I'm definitely going to hell.
Yeah.
Well, so specifically though, that like she said, back in Gehenna, like that's their whole thing is you can only kill them on their native plane. You can only kill them permanently anyway.
Don't they have to go through a growth process?
Well, that's world building, so it's not officially, there's not an official book rule for it. Yeah. But in any event, so I would say don't worry too much about trying to make Jinxie line up with some specific thing that exists in the book, because she's custom. But yeah.
Christiana's just that good.
Well, she's been a big NPC for a while. I did not expect you guys to kill her. I thought she was going to get away, partly because I did not expect you guys to pursue her so doggedly when you had the Demon Lord going one way and the Mistress of the Dark going another way.
Every single time I've said I was going to kill her. And yes, while facing down a Demon Lord, she becomes priority.
Yeah. I mean,
And he's like, run.
Yeah. I was the same way.
The only regret is not getting the killing blow, but I'm happy that it happened.
I was still super mad that every time we were in a battle and she was with us, she'd just stand there and be like, "No, I'm cheering you guys on. Yeah, go guys!"
And hey, if she can come back to life, that gives me one bit of joy. I can kill her over and over again.
That's going to become
Dang.
Alaric's new life quest to just be like hunt her
Yeah.
down and kill her
Right.
again and again.
Well,
It's
and
really
part
funny
It's the
because
Gehenna.
it's the opposite usually of the Rakshasa story. Normally it hunts you down,
of.
but in this case, Alaric will hunt it down. Sad to mourn Nira, though. We'll miss her.
Well, speaking of that,
She's either gone or
I've,
turned,
I've got
so-
plans for revealing what's up with Nira, so we'll
Yeah,
we'll
I want to know
discuss that.
what's going on. I
I
don't
hope
Yeah.
you have another vacation
No
lined up.
idea.
Yeah,
Starla.
Nira, Starla does not know where Nira really is.
Nope.
So we will certainly explore that though.
She was
Yeah,
so
and
scared.
thanks for being a good sport this time, Starla. Just in the sense of not having much to do once the reveal was.
It's okay. I knew that was going to happen. That's
She enjoyed it
fine.
way too much.
I played it out as long as I possibly could, and was like, I have nothing left. Okay.
But at a certain point, you guys would be suspicious about like, oh, I think I'll just hold my spell in case something happens. Oh, I guess it didn't happen.
Yeah, it's like if I had tried to heal anybody, it would not have worked, and you'd been like, wait, what? Why did it
Well,
not work?
if you tried to heal anybody, we would be surprised anyway.
Yeah,
Come on.
it's super surprising.
I mean, it
Like,
was
oh my
kind of
gosh.
strange that you didn't step up to the front line and start, wanting to fight right away, because that's usually the way she goes.
That's why I had the bottle, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
will never give Nira anything again.
Man,
Ever.
maybe.
I'll
I don't think
never,
the
ever.
real Nira would have asked for that bottle, though. Like, she wouldn't have. Like, she's already carrying around one god. She doesn't need another one. She's good.
Yeah.
But see, like, I don't know Nira well enough for something like that would have made the connection for me.
I'm never listening to anybody else, though, when he says that Alaric should give something up. It's like, oh, you're on the front line. You go down all the time. Screw you guys.
Well, especially it's a lot harder to take Alaric down now than it used to be.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That axe has got some beefy stats.
He does.
But yeah, so you guys have got the Demon Lord fleeing in one direction, the Mistress of the Dark newly released and apparently corrupted in some way, bound to the direction.
Yeah,
it
what's
was
she gonna
given.
do in an hour?
Yeah. It'd be fun.
Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we?
So many sub-levels.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I think we're going to leave it there for tonight. But thank you, everybody, for watching in the chat. And we'll be back next week for more adventure on so many
So
levels.
many
Many
levels.
levels.